Hello, good evening. Welcome to this edition of Good Evening Ghana. Thank you very much for your time. Tonight, there's only one big political story in the world. And you know that it's election day in the United States of America. The most powerful country in the world is electing what will become the most powerful man. Maybe by midnight your time and by midnight my time, Americans will give us the most powerful man. The contest is between two men. The incumbent president, Donald J. Trump, who is looking for a second term, and the former vice president to Barack Obama, Joe Biden, who wants to come in and rescue the Democratic Party's opposition status. He wants to make them the government party. There are a few records that are being broken in America even before the results come out. It is being reported that in America, this will be perhaps the highest voter turnout similar to 1897, where there was an 82% voter turnout. That's because already nearly 100 million people have cast their votes in America. And we're going to understand that tonight. We're going to understand what it means to vote early in America. Tonight, our purpose, fundamental purpose, is to bring to you the explanation of why the American election is the way it is. And so we're going to use the Ghanaian context to explain to you. So sit back and watch. By the time we finish, you have complete tabs on the American election, because we hear delegates' votes, we hear some states are more important than other states. How does it come like that? And we hear also that the one who wins the popular vote may not be elected president based on the Electoral College. All of that is a bit confusing. We'll hear that tonight. How are we going to do that? We'll have a video wall presentation for you to explain to you within the Ghanaian context. And then we have two Skype interviews. One of them is coming to us from somebody in New York who is embedded in the politics of America right out there in New York, and another person in London who is going to give us a global eye view of the media coverage. And that's been a very important part of this American election, the media coverage of the process. So that's it for you. You're going to have a lot to hear tonight. And by the time we finish, you're going to be able to thoroughly understand this. Two Skype interviews, a video wall presentation, and have a young man in the studio there, Adom-Otchere. Adom, give us a wave. Okay, that's it. So he is an American, a student of American politics, and he's going to tell us a lot. Young as he is, he knows a lot about the American election. So watch out for that. That's our show for tonight. This is Good Evening Ghana, and welcome. Okay, so we are now on the video wall, and I'm going to be showing you how the American electoral system works. And I'm going to use the Ghanaian situation to explain. So what we have here is the 2016 voters register, and you have the number of people registering in Greater Accra region, Ashanti followed, Eastern, Western, Northern, Bono-Ahafo. So that's the numbers of people who voted. So I'm going to show you how, if in Ghana we were using the American system, how that will turn out on election night. And by the time I finish, you're going to understand why in America some states are more important than other states, and why in looking out for the American results on election night, everyone is looking at Wisconsin, everyone is looking at Pennsylvania, everyone is looking at Florida, and they say that if Donald Trump does not win Florida tonight, he's out. And if Joe Biden loses Pennsylvania, he's out. I'll explain to you why. Let's look at the next photograph, which is the map of Ghana. We have the modern map of Ghana for 16 regions, but we have representation from the 10 constituencies of 2016. So I'll show you. So if you look here, you see Upper West has 11 constituencies. Ashanti has 47 constituencies, and Bono-Ahafo has 29 constituencies. Western region has 26 constituencies. Sorry, I wrote Ashanti region twice. Sorry about that. Ashanti region actually has 47 constituencies. Bono-Ahafo has 26 constituencies. If I cross over here, you see that Northern region has 31 constituencies. Eastern region has 33. Volta region has 26. Greater Accra region has 34. And Central region has 23. So now the illustration. So if the Ghanaian political system was doing what the Americans do, then the two presidential candidates, John Dramani Mahama and Nana Akufo-Addo, are going to fight for 275 delegates numbers, 275 delegates votes, I should say. And those delegates votes, understand them to be those that are distributed in the regions as constituencies. And that's how the American system is, based on population and all of that. There are delegates votes, which also has a representation on the number of congressmen. That's the lower house, number of congressmen that they have. So they are doing 538, and the magic number then is 270. So if we were doing what the Americans do, great, that's the map on the screen now. So you can see Upper West has 11 constituencies. Bono-Ahafo is the green in Ashanti. Ignore that. That's actually Bono-Ahafo. He has 29, and Ashanti region has 47, and Western region has 26, Central region has 23, Greater Accra has 34, Volta has 26, Eastern has 33, Northern has 31. Okay, so that's the map. Now, if we were running the American election, we will be running towards 275 constituencies. So on election night, this the catch. Whoever wins in Ashanti region, whether it's Nana Akufo-Addo or President Mahama, if you win in Ashanti region, we allocate to you 47 electoral votes. 47 if you win in Ashanti. You win in Bono-Ahafo, we allocate to you 29 electoral votes. You win in Upper West, we allocate to you 11 constituencies. So the magic number in Ghana's situation would have been 138. We are heading towards 275. Whoever wins plus one, half plus one, will be 138. So on election night, we're looking for who is getting 138 votes. That's how the American system works. And that's how come it can get a bit complicated. And that's how come tonight everyone is sitting up and looking at certain key states. And that's why you're hearing all of that. So if you win in Ghana, if you were in Ghana, the Ashanti region will be an MPP state. It will be colored into blue, white, and red. It's 47. And then you can have the northern region over here. That may be an NDC state. It will have 31. And then you have Upper East will be an NDC state, 15. And then Upper West will normally be an NDC state as well. Eastern region, 33, most likely will swing for the NPP. Volta region, 26, of course, will swing for the NDC. And then you would have, so you have Western region has 26. Central region has 23. Greater Accra region has 34. Those numbers would be, for us, what we will call our toss-up states. Toss-up states means anyone can pick it, and they are the states that will determine the election. So on election night, we're waiting to see who picks up Greater Accra region, who picks up Central region, and who picks up Western region. So what we will be saying on election nights is that if we find that a campaign is going in a certain way that looks like the MPP are doing well in the Northern region, for instance, the analyst will say that if John Mahama loses the Northern region and loses the 31 constituencies, then is game over on election night for him, because this is a state that he should be winning. That's what you are hearing tonight. Everyone says that if Joe Biden does not win Pennsylvania, he's out. And everyone is saying that if Donald Trump does not get Florida, he's finished. Because everyone knows that in spite of the fact that California has 55 electoral delegate votes, all of that is a blue state, so it's going to the Democrats. The Republicans can match it somewhere else, but there are toss-up states that people have to win. So if Ghana was doing that system, I don't know how many people prefer Ghana to do that system, then you would have this kind of situation. So you would have the race towards 138 delegates votes for our two presidential candidates will now come here, and you will see Upper West declared, and it will be 11, and Upper East 15, Northern 31, and we'll be looking at it that way. And we'll be concentrating on Western region, Central region, Greater Accra region, because we know where Volta region will swing. If also, in the alternative, results from Bono-Ahafo region are coming, or during the campaign, we look at Bono-Ahafo region in a certain way, and on election night, we find that Dramani Mahama has picked up 29 has won the Bono-Ahafo region, and therefore picks up 29 of the delegates' votes. Then it will be looking like a very good night for the NDC, because we know that in addition to that, they will pick Northern region, they will pick Upper East, Upper West, and they will pick the Volta region. And that's how it swings. Or we find on election night that somebody has won Greater Accra region. Whoever wins Greater Accra region gets 34 constituencies attributed to him or her in the race towards 138. So this is how it works. The final thing I need to tell you is to explain how come that in America somebody can win what they call the popular vote and actually lose the White House. That's how it happens. Because here in Ashanti, to win the 47 delegates votes in Ashanti, which is our 47 constituencies, you only need to win Ashanti by 1. So that if there are 2 million voters in Ashanti and 1.5 million turn up to vote, and somebody gets 900 and something, somebody gets 800 and something, if there's a difference of, irrespective of the difference, whether 1 or half or quarter, whoever wins it, even if you win it by 1, will get all the 47 delegates votes in Ashanti region. And that's why the American election is crucial and it's too close to call tonight, because even though Joe Biden is leading in the general polls, he would have to pick up certain constituencies, certain states, strategic ones, in order to be able to claim the victory. If he doesn't, he may lead in the polls, but Donald Trump can win the election. And that's what happened in the year 2016. So that's how it works if it was working in Ghana that way. However, if somebody wins the Northern region by a difference of 2 million, irrespective of the difference with which you win, you will still get only the 31 constituency votes attributed to the northern region. So you can win in the places that you control. You win by heavy margins. It doesn't matter. You will still get the number of delegates votes attributed to that region. And somebody else wins in other places by single 1, 2, 10, 100, and he's picking heavy delegates votes. He will still become the president of the United States and still take the White House, even though he lost the popular vote. We can come back to this another time when we are talking about political systems that operates in the world. But this, using the Ghanaian map situation, I believe that this is enough explanation for those of us who have been confused about this American election. So tonight, you now understand why they are looking at Florida, which has 29. They are looking at Pennsylvania. I've forgotten how many it has. They are looking at Wisconsin, and they are looking at Ohio. So as results come in, Donald Trump must win Florida. If he doesn't win Florida, he's gone. Joe Biden, if he wants to have a smooth sail to the White House, must win Pennsylvania. And they say, for instance, that Joe Biden can get to the White House without winning Florida, but Trump cannot get to the White House without winning Florida. So let's see what happens tonight. And I hope that our explanation makes a lot of sense to you. Back to the studio. This is Good Evening Ghana, and it's live.